Hey everyone, so I want to make a video about the divine feminine and thoughts that I've been having lately from my own experiences and from witnessing other women and collective feminine energy in general. I feel that the feminine energy and the feminine body has been under attack for quite some time now through toxins in our food, in our cosmetics, in medicine and the environment. And these things have a big toll on women and on the feminine body, the feminine emotions, the feminine thoughts. Everything that we're consuming has an effect, whether it's what we consume visually, what we consume internally, what we listen to. So detoxing is a whole mind, body, spirit practice, but in this video I'm mostly going to focus on the physical detox for the feminine. The number one thing that I see that hurts the feminine energy is the use of birth control. It's a very taboo thing to talk about because I don't want to tell people not to be on birth control and then they get pregnant and get mad at some girl on YouTube they watched. But I do want to be very open and speaking the truth that I really feel that birth control is very toxic. I feel that the feminine body has natural rhythms, just like everything in nature, there's natural cycles. And when you introduce something artificial into the mix, it just throws off that natural cycle, it throws off the natural rhythm, the natural flow, so it upsets the balance of the body. And this is why a lot of women might be fine with birth control at first, but they will later develop certain problems or certain infections, or they'll become very dependent on it. A lot of women don't realize that their anger and their emotional I really feel that the over emotional judgment of women comes from women who are on these products and who throw off their natural sense of peace through this crazy emotional imbalance. So I don't think women are naturally all crazy and reactive. I think it's because of these things, you know, these pharmaceuticals and things in the diet that just throw hormones off. Whenever you introduce something externally, then you tell your body that it no longer needs to produce it internally because it's already getting enough. So the body becomes dependent on these artificial hormones and then it starts producing less of your natural hormones. This is why a lot of times women who take birth control will have larger breasts, but then once they stop taking that extra estrogen and progestin, they might lose more mass from their breasts. Most things, if you think about it, that are artificial or are processed are generally not good for you. The more that something's removed from nature and from its natural production, the more it's not in resonance with you, because we're biological organic beings. For example, processed food, like overly processed meat or chips and stuff like that, it's commonly accepted and known that it's not good for you. But why is it not good for you? Because it's something that is taken from nature and there's several steps of deviation that change it from its natural essence. So in general, to have a physically healthy body and spirit and mind, you have to be as close to nature as possible. The less deviations from what naturally happens, the better. I feel that PMS is really a made-up disorder. I feel that it really stigmatizes women for a natural process by painting women as crazy and emotionally unstable, etc., not acknowledging that 99% of these symptoms come from the actually bad diets and they come from the toxins. The feminine womb is very sensitive. It's spiritually, the womb space is where a woman perceives all of her energy. That's where you kind of perceive the world. So a lot of the collective energies and anything that is imbalanced physically or emotionally in your environment or within yourself will be felt as pain within the womb space and within the body. Usually women with healthy diets, with healthy lifestyles, will not have these same pains. So it may be worth going through a detox regimen and really learning to connect with your womb space, learning to connect with your body. The second thing that I think women really need to pay attention to is our cosmetics and the beauty products that we use in our body. It's pretty easy to kind of just not really think about it because we love looking pretty and we don't think that it's a big deal, but all these chemicals like in perfumes and in makeup and shampoo and all these things slowly add up. They get absorbed by your skin, they get absorbed into your body, your digestive system, your nervous system. It's all connected. So I used to take it lightly and not really care, but when I became more sensitive and saw like it actually does make a difference what you use internally and like what you put on your body and your face, I just started making more smarter choices about what I buy. So I try to only use skin products that are organic, and there's so many alternatives nowadays that there's not really an excuse of why you would put chemicals and products that are deviant from nature on your body. I think it's worth putting in the effort to do the research on what products are still good quality. It's still kind of a new field, so you know, sometimes they might not be the best as the chemical brands or whatever, but there's still a lot of new, pretty promising brands. So I'll probably do a video in the future about that. Good natural beauty product alternatives. One thing though, for example, is makeup remover. I used to use the chemical one, and then I actually found, strangely, that olive oil is way more effective than any chemical brand that I use, and it just completely takes all your eye makeup off, mascara, everything. So I will definitely update in the future with good brands that actually work well, that are not as toxic. It also kind of just logically makes more sense because a lot of these chemical products, they'll be like hydrating at first, but then they'll dry your skin out after, they'll dry your scalp out. So natural stuff's just the way to go. The third thing that kind of ties into all this is the diet. So I've actually found that the cleaner that I eat, the more vibrant my skin is, the more moisturized my skin is, the more healthier my hair feels. So a lot of beauty is actually through health. So men are attracted to women because they look healthy, they look like they would be a good person to mate with, to have a child with. The more healthier you are internally, the more men will actually pick up on that and find you attractive. When we detoxify ourselves, we're also detoxing the environment. For example, all of these birth control pills and things that people take, birth control gets passed back into the water supply when people use the restroom, and actually men pick it up, and it's one of the big reasons that men have taken on a lot of estrogen and become more feminine and stuff. So everything's symbiotic, everything's connected. The more conscious we are of being pure and not toxic internally, the more the environment reflects that. So that's all I wanted to share in this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.